Alright, welcome to the first episode of the free-to-play series where I narrate the gameplay, roast a bunch of NPCs, and add some clips from the live stream of this series. So I'm sure you guys know the rules to this thing. So number one, I can't spend money, and number two, I'll try to have fun, although I find that impossible when the resin system still exists. The goal for playing on this account is to not spend money. So we begin our journey of suffering with this cool cinematic that makes our main characters look cool for the first and last time. Then we encounter this dilemma of choosing our main character, Lumine or her sister. I tried to let democracy run its course and let the chat choose it for me, but then Lumine. Oh my god! Ironically enough, I let the whales choose my main character for my free-to-play account. I may choose to not spend money, but I'll still take them. Now for the name, we'll probably stick with the entire run. Perfect. Anyways, we continue on with the game with a nostalgic feeling inside from last year on how frustrating low stamina was. Yo! Stamina's gone already?
This was a horrible idea.
We continue on to Mondstadt, the country full of lazy pieces of shit. I mean freedom. It's full of freedom. We touch a statue, and we learned how to use the Rasengan. We see a giant dragon falling down into a forest, and we decided to go there, because that's an amazing idea. This guy is talking to a dragon. We make a tiny, tiny, tiny wind spark, and this giant dragon that's basically the size of a castle thought that was so scary, and gets mad at us like Timmy. Dude, that's everyone's reaction after they heard Yoimiya's banner is gonna be released on Amber's birthday. We then meet that girl that represents Genshin Impact on Twitch. No. Amber. Go invade a group of creatures, shoot them in the head out of nowhere, then destroy their cute little base, and apparently in this country of freedom, that's called justice. We continue on to the one and only path into the country, the Bridge of Evil. And why is it called the Bridge of Evil, you may ask? Well, there's this little demon named Timmy who whines at you for scaring the pigeons and calls you an evil person because you did that. So is there any way to avoid this conflict? No! Whether you walk or run, they run away. Like Timmy suggests, these pigeons are exactly like the dragon. They sense a small movement and then they go act like a coward, so we can't do anything about it unless you use Mona or Ayaka. So if you want to be nice to this evil thing, that option is going to be behind a pay-to-win wall called Gotcha. So have fun being nice to an evil kid when it comes out of your pocket. What makes me even more frustrating is that this kid teleports to the exact spot so the birds don't notice its movements, and he calls these birds his best friend and acts like he's the nicest person in the world because they ain't flying away. But this kid's been hacking the entire time. When you encounter him with a fax, he always pulls out his I miss my dad card to make excuses to guilt trip every single player for the past year. Since this kid is going to call me evil no matter what I do, I treated the pigeons accordingly. But I gave this kid too much screen time. Speaking of pockets, do you hate looking suspicious when you're just trying to carry your wallet? Well, look no further to the Esker's stylish and high quality smart wallet that doesn't look suspicious when you carry them. The size of this wallet is relatively small, which makes it very convenient to carry around without looking suspicious when you carry them. But Jay, if they're that small, wouldn't it be easy to lose them? Well, no worries. Esker Smart Wallets comes with a thin tracker that can fit into your wallet no problem, helping you find them even if you lose them. Where did my wallet go? Oh shit! So what are you waiting for? Go get him now! Ah, that was my money for Yoimiya. Anyways, back to the video. We move on to the country of freedom, get a glider and not use it, get sucked up into a tornado, and play this fun little mini game that I definitely forgot. We meet this guy with a fine ass, meet the Mondstadt's Ningguang and Beidou, then summon for the one and only useful knight of Favonius by lore. We then go through these mini domains explained that fire can burn wood. Whoa, I didn't know that! Oh, and when water meets cold, it freezes the what? Wow, didn't know. Then we get to the moaniest character in the game. We wipe out everything with the power of moaning. And then Mr. Fine Ass and Moan Elisa joins the team. Prologue Act 1 complete. This game is ass! Okay, it's pink. Day 2, we begin the Kaeya story quest while being fully aware of getting scammed by Kaeya. We believe in his pirate bullshit and do his bidding, but I'm not going to skip that part in this video because I decided to pay attention to character dialogues when it comes to story so I can fully criticize it when the moment comes. Because if you've been catching up with the channel for a while, you should know several things. Number 1, I don't like Timmy. Number 2, I don't like the Knights of Favonius. Number 3, I don't like the Adventurers Guild. Number 4, I don't like dumb NPCs. So everything was fine, you know, the travelers getting scammed for 2 puzzles. But when we encountered the snake who sadly fell for Kaeya's master scam plan, I noticed that there is a criminal right in front of 2 armored men, but they just stand there. Yo, Knights of Favonius fucking beat him down!
You got me good. Didn't think the knights would resort to such tactics.
This is what a criminal who gets caught says. Ha! You got me good. Put him down! Put him down before he runs away! Well, I told you, fucking beat him down, dude. Of course, we just popped the ring guard with the power of free-to-play overload, so it was fine, but still, probably could have avoided conflict with the giant death robot. Thanks a lot, Knights of the Useless.
Having my life saved by a knight.
He has a point, dude. Embarrassing, dude. What an embarrassing life. Getting saved by useless people who did nothing to pin in the criminal down. Like, what? And our reward for getting scammed and saving these defenders of Mondstadt, 60 Primo Gems. Not even half of a single summon. Thank you, MiHoYo, sir. So generous with the Primo Gem. After that, we move on to Amber's story quest for our gliding license. Gliding license.
Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place. Everyone's noticed.
No one cares.
So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a gliding license?
Bro, no one's gonna do anything. I can fly wherever I want.
No way.
I thought this was a city of freedom.
Knights of Favonius have strict rules.
No, they don't. They don't pin down criminals when they see one. What? So Amber gives us a manual to help us pass this test, but she gives us a storybook instead about how Venti taught the birds how to fly for the first time ever, which is no, that's cap. You know why? You know why that's cap?
Gliding manual really written in that
That's cap.
style?
And that girl just bumped into me. What a jerk, dude. So many things happened there. Cause, okay, listen. Okay, Venti in that Bard's boy body form told those birds how to fly. And you're telling me those were the first birds? Cause that's cap. There's no way. Because first of all, Venti before, you know, when he was actually talking to the boy when he was alive, he brought a feather of a flying bird to the boy before he became the animal archon. So that's cap. There's no way those birds were the first ones to fly. Anyways, while we were taking that test, we were interrupted by Otto, who tries to arrest us for not having a gliding license when we're trying to get one. This guy with the name Raptor apparently stole some artifact their god doesn't care about, and it's up to us to do their jobs. We overload them with moaning and obliterate them in an instant, get our license, and we end the day. Yeah, don't have much to say about this quest. It was short and the knights were completely useless. Kind of like Amber's storybook, short and wrong. Oh, and how do you mistake a manual to a storybook? What? Who carries a storybook? Day 3, I did nothing but grind ley lines and this domain thingy for a key, and we unlocked commissions. Yay, our first commission.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
As someone who knew Timmy for almost a year, I acted appropriately to the way he treated me every time I talked to him. Day 4, we grind a bit of Mara and XP sheets, and then we begin the Shangling story quest. She's sneaking in the woods of Springvale to hunt boars. We come in, and she tells us to shush when there's a... That's so dumb. Dude, there's a bell behind your back.
What an exotic creature. Is it edible?
What? Okay, as odd as Paimon is, it's a human kid. You can tell. Who fucking says, is that edible? Bro, Shangling, you sick fuck. But yeah, dig in.
No!
She tells me to hunt those boars with the face of a moaner, and we refuse to cooperate because we know the rules of Springvale already. No kill boars, even though they respawn every day. They will go extinct if we keep hunting them out of nowhere, even though they respawn every day. So I give Xiangling the meat I already had in my inventory without moving an inch from the spot when she told us to kill the boar. But this girl lies and yells, telling me I did a great job killing the boars, framing me for the crime I didn't commit. So this idiot keeps whining at me, telling me he's going to take me to his leader, who turns out to be the slayer of Timmy's father and also known to be DDD, Diona's drunk dad. Instead of punishing us for the crime we didn't commit, he begs and licks Xiangling's boots to make some food for his village so they can be popular when there's only 2 communities in the entire country. Xiangling refuses, but her sense of smell catches something delicious.
Petals absorb the saltiness from the sea salt, the chili spice, and the umami of the tender, freshly grilled steak, while also adding a floral aftertaste.
Who wants to eat a roast when you can taste everything except the roast?
Well, there's only one surefire way out of a cooking dispute. I declare a cook-off!
Things get intense between the two on who has better boiled water, and we are forced to participate in a food battle. Wow, this is exactly why I play Genshin Impact. So we are now forced to collect a bunch of ingredients, and we encounter someone who looks similar to DDD, but different because his name is Olaf. And he whines about being cold when he's literally standing still beside a flower that is capable of freezing everything around it. Xiangling then goes, "Oh, that must not be the issue. Hey, Lumine sister, go grab some hot stew while I hold this man beside this freezing flower that is capable of freezing my entire body if I happen to step on water." And just like the cooking system, logic was not working on Xiangling. So I made some stew and we gave it to the poor man. He's cured and tells us there's a giant cryo plant inside, and Xiangling's ultra food instinct teleports into the domain. We go in there too, we play as Xiangling, use her dumb looking panda thingy and overload the plant with moaning noises, and find an exquisite boar that was apparently supposed to be extinct, even though there's a bunch of them in Dragonspine. We take our cheat code meat and use it for the exquisite boiling water competition. Xiangling versus this lady. Guess who won? Here's a hint. Xiangling has a unique design in this game, also a playable character in the game, and we, the main character, are on her side with the cheat code meat from the past. This lady has her boiling water. And that's it. Surprisingly enough, we won. The lady gets salty that we used cheat code meat, and Xiangling just ignores the fact and says bye. Trula chapter. Act 1 complete. After grinding on ley lines, we talk to Jean, and we just gained the title as honorary knight for doing their job. Sorry, Noelle, but your country is corrupt. Day 6. This was the final Dvalin Archon quest in Mondstadt. It took us a week to get here, which probably should have only taken me to like 2 to 3 days, so I guess we're both disappointed, but it is what it is. We follow Venti for a long time for no reason, and he sings a song about how Dvalin is a scary little dragon, then begin our scheme on how we should steal the holy lyre de Himmel from the church that's literally worshipping Venti, yet somehow doesn't know what their god looks like when there's a giant statue in the middle of the country that looks exactly like him. So anyways, we enter the cathedral, which is guarded by Otto, who stands here the entire game, looks at me, asking how he can help me, and since I can hear him, he is probably in a distance where he could hear things from my position, meaning he was listening to us talking about the holy lyre de Himmel, saw Lumine's sister with his beautiful blonde hair and a floating magical baby. Remember this fact, Otto saw us, he probably heard us. So we become stealth, reaching the holy lyre, but get our lyre snaked by Lisa's moaning rival. We then run out of this place through the main door where Otto is. We escape, look directly at Otto, glide our way to Red Ranger Deluxe Tavern. We hide on the second floor. Otto comes in with his friends. I knew I was effed. I accepted my fate. He saw me enter the cathedral, made eye contact with me when I was making my escape. I knew he was going to ask Deluxe about our very specific description. Say something, Otto. You literally saw me. You had eye contact. You know who I am. Do your job. Send me to jail. But the man didn't say a thing. He just left with his friend. I'm sorry, Mondstadt. Your god is drunk. Your church speaks rudely to your god. Your authorities are idiots. And you have Timmy. Your country is fucked. Anyways, Duluk the man with intelligence in this country do Otto's job for him and suss us out. We tell the man about Lisa's Moan rival, and we get into her base to steal back the holy lyre. Wear some cool looking mask, try out Duluk's attacks, then show Lisa's rival who the true moaner is. We then take back our lyre, fix it with some crystal tears. Paimon then says the best line in the game, only for me to realize that I was playing the game in English voice, meaning that my opportunity to capture this amazing moment was ruined. We go find more tears, fix the lyre, call out Venti's scaly little dragon, and find out that this little cryoshield coward was manipulating this enormous dragon. What? I don't care if your mind was cursed, but last time I checked, Abyss mages can't do that. Venti shows his sad face and we decide to defeat the scary little dragon so Venti can smile again. We do the puzzles, which are incredibly simple compared to the ones in Inazuma. Then we begin the game mode everyone forgot. We destroy this little mini game and realize that the Dvalin scene from the Golden Apple Archipelago was ripped off from this. We begin the boss battle and didn't know that this dragon was using illegal moves to dodge an AoE ability of Moan, Elisa, so the fight was delayed, but we overloaded the dragon because we knew this scary little dragon couldn't handle the Moan. Venti smiles again. Day 7, we give back the holy lyre and the sister still can't realize that Venti is Barbados even after he fixed the thing in front of her. Although it was an illusion, what kind of wind powers can do something like that? And my mind just went, oh my goodness, people on Mondstadt, you guys have zero common sense. We get out, get ambushed by the waifu, watch Venti, who is capable of splitting the mountains with a wind alone, get slapped and kicked by a human. And then they just leave. The Fatui ambassadors are still here even after they stole the precious artifact and beat up their god. Ah yes, Mondstadt, truly the land of freedom. But that's it for this week. You guys can also join my stream and witness the progress yourself and listen to me roast the NPCs raw. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for the next week's progress for the free-to-play account. We also have a Discord server which is linked in the description below. But other than that, hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye bye guys.